question says, what is the ruling on a divorced Muslim couple going to the non-Muslim authorities for rulings with regards to their child, custody, so on and so forth? This is a very important question, and it is a very often repeated situation. And that is because marriage is a reality, and so is divorce. And it's very common among Muslims and non-Muslims in 2016 and before 2016. Now please everyone, try your best to pay attention and listen carefully. Because there's some people who say there was a specific question and you didn't answer the specific question. No, we say you didn't listen. Your ears were clogged with wax. You didn't listen to the answer last night. The answer was extremely clear. For those who want it to be clear. Everybody understand this? The answer was clear. The lens is clear. Your eyes are bad. So everyone just listen carefully, inshallah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's very important. In Islam, we have two concepts. We have one which is called al-ifta and one which is called al-qada. Al-ifta and al-qada. Al-ifta is basically you asking me something. What's permissible, what's impermissible, what's disliked, what's recommended according to Allah and His Rasul. Why and how? You're asking me what's the ruling on drinking with your left hand. I tell you it's haram to drink with your left hand. Or I tell you it's disliked to drink with your left hand. Whether I tell you the reason why, the dalil or not, that is called ifta. That's a fatwa. That is ikhbar anillah wa an hukmihi. To tell the people about Allah and His rulings. Everybody understand this? You can't drink with your left hand. That's ifta. As far as al-qada, then al-qada is two people coming to me arguing over drinking with the left hand. One person says it's haram, the other says it is recommended or disliked or whatever the case may be. I come, I listen to both of them, and I say drinking with the left hand is haram, and if I catch you drinking with your left hand again, you'll be flogged 50 times. You'll be arrested and locked up for drinking with your left hand. Out. Next case. Al-qada is informing the people about Allah, giving them the ruling of Allah and forcing them to follow it. Enforcing the law. Law enforcement is a legislative ruling with the strength and muscle behind it to enforce it, to make sure that it will be implemented, regardless whether you're convinced or not. But you're not going to drink with your left hand. And if you do, then there will be measures that will be taken against you for you to be convinced, at least outwardly. So in America, if you go and you get a ruling from the imam of the masjid, the child should go with the mother, the child should go with the father, you guys should split the custody. He should be able to see his daughter every single weekend on the holidays and in the summer, etc. That's fine. They walk out the masjid. They may have even agreed in front of the imam in the masjid at the table. They walk out the masjid and say, "Oh, listen to that imam. Imam knows nothing. I don't care. You don't learn nothing in my life. You're not seeing your child again. I'm keeping my daughter. Don't call my house. Change the number. That's not your father. That's not your mother. This is your real mother. This is your real father," etc. What can the imam do? Little to nothing. Little to nothing. He gave you the ruling. He told you the proofs and evidences, or he didn't. But the imam can do little to nothing. But a qadi, one was a judge. He is going to tell the sister, let the man see his daughter once a week. These are rules. It's a verdict. And if he comes back to me and he tells me that you prevent him from seeing his daughter, then you're going to be fined or whatever the case may be. There's going to be legal problems now. Everybody understand this? He has the ability to tell the people of the ruling and enforce the ruling. So in America, do we have Islamic courts? Is there a qadi? Is there a body of Muslim police officers? Is there? We may have goons. We may have brothers, big akis in the masjid who are loyal to the imam, are willing to do things. It's a reality for those who know it and those who don't know it. Maybe it's too old school. It's a reality. Brothers that are willing to stop this from happening and keep this from happening. But it's not legal. It's not formal. It isn't official. And if they get caught doing something to that brother, or sitting outside that sister's house, or whatever the case may be, they're going to be in trouble. because they are not the law. They do not have legal authority to do so, to enforce the rulings of the imam, even though it's right. Even though it's right. Everybody pay close attention. Everybody pay close attention. So therefore, in America, do we have this? If you don't have this, as if, I'm not saying this, but as if a person can say, there's no faida in me going to the mosque and getting advice and ruling from the imam or a scholar or a student knowledge, whatever he is. Because the people can do whatever they want to do. Because there's no enforcement. And at best, the only thing that can happen at the masjid is ifta. At best. If the person is qualified to tell them about the ruling of Allah and His Rasul, that's it. There is no legal enforcement. So therefore, if the Muslims can settle it among the Muslims, peacefully, respectfully, they can sit and listen to the kitab and to the sunnah, the imam of the masjid, the sheikh of the markaz, the sheikh of the center, he says, no, that's not right, sister. You have to let him see his daughter. No, akhi, that's not right. You're not allowed to come in the house and sit and drink tea and coffee. No. You meet here, the father, the wali, the mahram, so on and so forth. And they agree upon that, alhamdulillah, that's best. But in most cases, they're not going to do that. In most cases, they're not going to do that. There's going to be selfishness, there's going to be greed, there's going to be spite, there's going to be mud thrown upon the necks. When a man and a woman lived with each other for 5 years, 10 years, they loved each other, they were intimate with each other, they had children. He did this, she did that, he broke my heart, she broke my heart, he cheated, this and that. They split up. It's going to be feelings, strong feelings involved. And that child is going to be used as an instrument of revenge. A tool for injury. This is my wrench. It's my wrench against you, my hammer against you. I'm going to use this child to get at you. I'm going to use this daughter of yours to hurt you because I can't do it anymore. We're separated and you hurt me, so on and so forth. So if there's no legal authority and no legal force, what can you do living here in America? Some Muslims can amicably, peacefully settle the issue. That's best, alhamdulillah. But everybody's not like the rest. The majority of people are not going to be like that. So sometimes the only thing that you can do, sometimes the only solution is to go to the kafir, taghut courts. Because they have the power and they have the enforcement. It's a restraining order placed upon you. If you're caught over this woman's house, in front of her house, around the corner, you're getting locked up. She has full custody. The only time you see your daughter is when she agrees. And that's the bottom line. Right, wrong, haq, batil, khata, sawab, ruling of Allah or ruling of the taghut and of jahiliyyah. That's how it goes. And this is from the harms of living in non-Muslim societies and immigrating to non-Muslim societies. It seems nice, you make money, you this and that, but there's a world of vices, a world of problems that come with your application and implementation of Islam that you just can't get in a non-Muslim society. So therefore, my advice to the couple or the ex-couple is to try to work it out the best way they can among the Muslims. If they can't, or the advice that they get is bad, or the imam or the sheikh is too weak, he's feeble in what he says, he's not strong, and there's no way that they can get their rights and get true justice except through the taghut laws. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Wallahu a'lam. Hopefully that's clear.